Can you see the popcorn or no? No.
Why?
Because you're gonna eat it all.
That's what it's for eating.
No. It's here to like.
But what?
Just snack on a little bit and be a prop. This is half of our relationship, is us fighting over food.
Being fat shame Vietnam. Being fat shame Vietnam. Fat shame Vietnam.
Whenever you want. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, what's up, everybody? I'm not good. You should start it.
What's going on, guys?
So we asked you guys and girls on Twitter and Instagram to send us your questions. We got over 100 responses, so.
Jackie threw a couple in there too.
I did not.
Jackie fan 1, 2, 3. Or Jackie's the best 1, 2, 3.
You'll see when I put the stuff in there. So, Maddie, why don't you hit us up with the first question?
First question. This one comes from huge Redmond fan.
Matt, don't encourage him.
First question, asked by many people, how did you meet?
Long story.
Yeah, long
No,
story.
not a long story, like a complicated story. But it all goes back to Peter Brown, really.
Yeah.
So I was on a show back in 2011 called Gillette Drafted with Peter Brown, who the whole time we were filming talked about how if there's ever a Big Brother Canada, I'm gonna be on it. And as Big Brother fans already know, Emmett was also on that show. And basically what happened was Peter was in Toronto to film something for Big Brother, and he invited me to a baseball game. And I went and met up with him, and there was a bunch of people there. There was always these big group hangouts. And then over the years, we had each other on social media and just sort of always kept in touch. And then Emmett needed a favor. And that's where we really started talking, like.
A favor?
Yeah. You DM'd me. So up until this point, Emmett and I would just be like, oh, how you doing, whatever. Like a couple messages, nothing crazy, just like whatever. And you messaged me telling me you were doing a fitness challenge for the barn. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I was just like, here's a fitness. Hey, here's what happened. Jackie,
No.
yeah. and you'll probably never hear this because she's doing the editing.
First few weeks we chatted over Instagram DM, then we text, and then we would FaceTime all the time and just chat.
Yeah.
And we just kind of connected that way and would end up having these like 2-hour-long conversations. And I just so happened to be going to Nova Scotia, to Halifax, for my grandma's 91st birthday.
Jackie's got roots here. That's what a lot of people don't know, I think.
Yeah,
She's
that's
got a lot
true.
of roots here.
Like I was born out here, my mom's from Pictou, Nova Scotia, my dad's from Halifax, so my grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles are all out here. He was like, listen, if you're gonna be in Halifax, we should hang out. So then we did, and then it just went from there.
Before you came, we were talking every single night. We had a long-term friendship before we ever started dating.
And now here we are.
Where is that location in the pic?
Oh, the pic we posted was what's that place called on the Cabot
Oh,
Trail?
Meat Cove.
Meat Cove. I was living out here with Emmett, and we decided to do the Cabot Trail, which, if you don't know, is basically the perimeter of Cape Breton, right? What are we doing today?
We're at Middlehead, supposedly the nicest hike in the Highlands.
In Cape Breton. This is the very beginning of the trail.
And it is looking gorgeous.
It's already living up to its reputation, I think.
Yeah, it's like up in the Cape Breton Highlands, so it's really cool because when you enter the park, it literally feels like you're going into like
A different
Jurassic
country.
Park. Yeah, like different countries. Pretty cool.
It's beautiful, and there's all these hikes and trails, waterfalls and all this stuff, but then there's also spots to stop on the drive where you can get out, take picture, eat food.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool.
But Meat Cove is not, if you go in to do the Cabot Trail, Meat Cove is actually not on the trail that most people do, right? It's up to the furthest point. That was like probably the prettiest spot.
Worth the drive though.
Oh yeah, worth it, for
Yeah.
sure. Like that was the best part of our trip, or the prettiest part. Top 3 misplays of that trip, someone asked. First of all, we ate so much seafood chowder, I was sick by the end of it. Like, so nauseous that Emmett thought I was pregnant. He was scared. No, but we stopped. So Emmett loves seafood chowder. So we stopped at every place that we could along the way and tried the seafood chowder. How many chowders do you think you tried?
Oh God.
Not bad.
Probably like realistically
7?
7 to 10.
All right, chowder number 4 at the Chowder House.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the Chowder Hut. Now, noticeable difference here. We've got lobster in this chowder. This is the first chowder we've had with lobster in it, correct?
I was trying like 3-4 chowders a day sometimes.
There was seafood in it,
Yeah.
but it tasted like tuna and water.
Yeah.
We got a winner.
Winner of the week?
Oh yeah, big time.
Not even close?
No, not even close.
I don't even know how you were eating chowder by the end of it. And the crazy thing is, we tried it so many places and we're always like disappointed. Like we didn't find one chowder that really blew us away until the very, very end at this place on the side of the road outside Bedeck, right?
Yeah.
It literally looked like a shack on the side of the road. We said no more stops.
Yeah.
But then we saw Charlene's award-winning seafood chowder with a picture that looks a little more appetizing than it does in this video.
Big hunk of lobster in it.
Big chunk of lobster in it. So now we figure we have to try it. Right? It honestly looked kind of sketchy. And we went inside and the restaurant was packed with people. And we were like, something's good is going on in here. And then we got the chowder.
Chowder actually had a claw in it.
So here's what it looks like.
Oh,
Very,
wow.
very
Just like a lobster claw in there.
chunky, full lobster claw.
We got a winner.
Winner of the week?
Oh yeah, big time.
Not even close?
No, not even close.
It was so good.
Mind you, the worst thing was I already had about 3 chowders in me
So you
before
couldn't
we
even
got there.
fully
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Couldn't even eat the whole thing.
How is Clyde?
This must be someone that knows us, because Clyde is our cat. Grab him.
Clyde.
He's not gonna listen to you.
Clyde.
Grab him. Just grab him. He's ignoring you. And Maddie's gonna bring him over.
Hello,
Thanks,
Clyde.
Maddie.
Alright, have a lay down, Clyde.
This is Clyde.
It's our cat.
He's our cat. He's good.
For about 2 minutes, and then I'm just gonna try to beeline it.
Yeah, he won't stay here very long.
So Clyde's good.
Clyde's very good.
He eats too much.
That's our fault. Next.
How do you handle the long distance?
Lots of
Babe
FaceTime.
gets salty so much.
Long distance is tough. It sounds good until you actually care about the person.
You might want to explain that a little more. He told me that when he was first talking to me, he told a couple of his friends, where were you, at a hockey game somewhere? You were like, I like this chick. She's so cool. Plus, she lives in New York, so like I don't have to be around her that much. That's what he said.
I didn't think I had a lot of time to.
You didn't think you were
Yeah.
gonna fall so hard for me.
I think the keys to a long distance relationship is communication.
Just being open with each other, too, like when things maybe get complicated or.
The problem is through text, a lot of things get misinterpreted. So
Yeah.
that's why I need FaceTime.
Also, one thing that we do that's really cute, and you're gonna hate me for putting this out
No.
there,
Maddie doesn't even know this.
we go to sleep with our phones on beside each other. So it's like we're sleeping in the same bed, but we're not. You're so embarrassed right now. Not every night, but a lot of nights we do. So
Yeah.
there's that.
I don't know how that's.
What do you think of that, Maddie?
I gotta sleep with a pillow covered in tears. Which seems sadder. What was your first date?
What would you count as our first date?
Yeah. So first time Jackie and I hang out alone, because we've hung out a bunch in the past, but always like
Always group.
event type things. I pick her up from the airport. Now, context before this, we've been chatting daily,
For months.
FaceTiming every night, so I feel like I'm already dating the girl. But we're not dating. We're just friendly. Anyway, so I pick her up. Will you come back to my place?
No, don't relax. You did offer for me to come over. But
See if you're a good girl or not.
like the classy girl that I am, said, I think I should go to my own place.
Yeah.
And then we drove awkwardly. You know what was weird about that? We truly, no exaggeration, were talking for hours every single night for at least 6 weeks leading up to this point. And I was like awkward. I felt awkward and nervous in the car. Clyde's done.
Yeah.
Bye, Clyde. Bye.
I don't know if it was awkward. I was just like, also, I had to drop her off. So she had to leave. And it's like, we hadn't kissed at that point either.
No, he was nervous to kiss me, supposedly. I also ran away from you a little bit. Got out of the car.
It didn't. She like got out of the truck, stood in front of it, and like looked at me.
Oh my God, no. He's so full of it. Keep in mind, before the camera was turned on, this guy was literally flexing towards it. All right, next question.